will come to order. This meeting of the School Land Board is being held in person at 1700 North Congress Avenue, Stephen F. Austin Building. Access to the meeting by members of the public was published in advance in the Texas Register in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Any member of the public who wishes to address the School Land Board may do so during the public comment period. The Board Secretary, please call the roll.
Chairwoman Buckingham.
Here.
Ms. Burke.
Here.
Mr. Curley.
Here.
Mr. Neal.
Here.
Mr. Barciaga.
Here.
There being 5 members in attendance, a quorum is present, and I now call the January 30th, 2024 School Land Board meeting to order. So at this time, if you are able, please stand and join me in the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Texas flag? Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Alrighty. The first item on the agenda, item number 1, is approval of the minutes from the November 7th, 2023 School Land Board meeting. Would any board member wish to discuss this item before voting? Okay. Is there any objection to approving the minutes from the November 7th meeting? All right. Seeing none, the minutes are approved by unanimous consent. Next item, number 2, is public comment period. Members of the public may address the School Land Board concerning any matter within the authority of the board. As chairwoman, I am limiting the length of time available to each speaker to 2 minutes. The board secretary shall keep track of time. Do we have anyone in attendance who wishes to address the board on any board matter at this time? No. Nope. Okay. Moving on to item number 3, we have approval of the consent agenda. Does any board member wish to extract any item from the consent agenda to discuss it individually and vote on it as a separate item? I like to give everybody a minute because it's a long list. Okay. And any board members, any discussion of any item just in general? Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda? All right.
Second.
Great. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
I see none opposed, so motion is made, seconded, and carries by unanimous vote to approve the consent agenda. Next item on the agenda is item number 4, consideration and possible action on coastal easement CE 2023-0019, new and associated boundary agreement. Jane Ann Murray and J. Michael Phillips, co-trustees of the Joe F. Ryle Trust, July 28, 1995, and Jane Ryle as the trustee of the Jane Ryle Revocable Trust dated 7/28/1995, Laguna Madre, Cameron County, and the chair recognizes Tony Williams to present item number 4.
Thank you. Tony Williams, Coastal Field Operations. Item 4 is proposed residential coastal easement and boundary agreement for existing structures in the Laguna Madre at South Padre Island. This agreement would replace surface lease 920063, which was issued in 1992 for 1,865 square feet of fill in a portion of a house that was constructed on coastal public land. At the time, in lieu of litigation resulting from Mr. Rails' unauthorized use of coastal public land, the GLO and Rails entered into an agreement effective July 1st, 1992, where the filled area would be leased to the Rails for the remainder of their lives. Mr. Rail has passed away, and we have been working with Mr. Phillips, the son-in-law. In 2022, the house was removed from the field area. At this time, the Rails are requesting to retain the existing fill, riprap, and decking, as well as existing pier, which was previously authorized under coastal easement CE 2019-0120. The fill and riprap provide support and protection for the shoreline. The associated annual rent is in accordance with the Texas Administrative Code, and standard special conditions have been included. A boundary agreement identifying the boundary between state and private land is also included. This will clarify the boundary for any new property owners. Staff recommends approval of coastal easement CE 20230019 and boundary agreement as presented, and happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Board members, any questions? All right, any discussion? Do I hear a move to approve?
I'll move to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Great. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I don't see any opposed, so motion is made, seconded, and carries by unanimous vote to approve item number 4. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item number 5, consideration and approval of terms and conditions for the May 2024 oil, gas, and other minerals online lease sale. And the chair recognizes Todd Hilliard to present item number 5.
Thank you, Commissioner. Todd Hilliard, Energy Resources. Energy Resources staff requests School Land Board approval of a May 2024 oil, gas, and other minerals lease sale, along with the terms and conditions for said sale. EnergyNet.com will perform the lease sale online. Staff requests School Land Board approval of 30 tracts for the lease sale. Additional tracts are still under review for eligibility, subject to the terms set by the School Land Board. The tracts to be offered for the sale cover approximately 2,000 acres. 6 of the tracts are surveyed school land, 12 of the tracts are in prison tracts, and 5 of the tracts are in the Gulf of Mexico. The bonus per acre will be in a range from $100 to $1,500, and bidding will be on a bonus basis with minimums, as stated before, $100 to $1,500 per acre, depending on location and geology. The royalty rate will be from 1/5 to 1/4, either fixed or variable depending upon location and geology. The royalty for all upland tracts will be a fixed 25% of gross production. For bay and gulf tracts, the variable royalty provision will be the same as the last lease sale for submerged tracts. If production is established in the first 24 months, it is 20%. If between 24 and 48 months, 22.5%, and after 48 months, 25%. The primary term for the leases will be either 3 years for upland tracts, or submerged tracts will be 5 years. Finally, we propose to permanently remove rentals from the fee lease form. And I'm available for any questions.
Members?
Question.
Yes, sir.
What's a prison tract?
Those are tracts controlled by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and so we will be handling the leasing of those, but those are will be their lease form.
Do you have any clue where they are in Texas?
The
School Line Board and obviously the Gulf of Mexico are offshore.
Yes, sir. I believe the nominated tracts right now are in Anderson County, and there's another inquiry that we're reviewing at this time.
I'm good.
Other questions? Discussion? All right, do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion approved?
Okay,
I'll second.
all right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. So motion is made, seconded, and carries by unanimous vote to approve item number 5. Next item on the agenda is item number 6, consideration and possible action on the proposal by Atlas Sand Company to pool certain PSF and private sand mining lease tracts located in Winkler County. And the chair recognizes Nick Orman to present item number 6.
Good morning, Nick Orman with the Office of General Counsel. Item number 6 is a request by Atlas Sand Company to pool certain acreage they have leased for a frac sand mine in Winkler County, north of Kermit, Texas. They currently have 62 leases of permanent school fund minerals covering approximately 4,006 acres. In addition, they have 1,840 acres of private minerals adjacent to the PSF mineral tracts. And as you can see from the aerials, it might be a little blurry, apologies, but the northernmost private tract has existing mining operations. And it moves, it's in the southeast quarter, and it ultimately abuts the eastern boundary of the PSF tract. So Atlas would like to create a pooled unit to orderly develop the overall footprint. Our acreage accounts for 68.5% of the unit acreage. Our lease royalty is 7.8125%, of which the PSF gets 80%. So effectively, our royalty rate is 6.25%. We'll begin receiving our proportionate share of production from the private mine effective December 1, 2023. And just as a procedural note, pooling is ordinarily on the consent portion of the agenda, but because this is unique, we thought it prudent to pull it out and present it as a separate item. I'm happy to answer any questions y'all may have.
Is this Bud Burgum?
Yes, sir. This is
Just expansion of his existing operations out there?
yes, sir. And he already has these 62 leases on the PSF tracks, so it's just kind of combining the private operation that is already ongoing and I think has been producing since 2019, and just sort of collectively pooling them for single development.
And Chairman, I just wanted to state on the record that I'll recuse from this vote.
All right. Members, any other questions or discussion? All right,
I'll move to approve.
okay,
Second?
perfect. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Motion is made, seconded, and carries with a vote of 4 approving and 1 abstaining for item number 6. Next item, numbers 7, 8, and 9 will be an executive session. The school land board will enter a closed session to discuss items numbers 7, 8, and 9 pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071 for consultation with its attorneys regarding matter involving attorney-client privileged information and legal issues, and Texas Government Code Section 551.072 to deliberate on certain matters concerning real property. Following the closed session, the board will reconvene in open session to complete the agenda. Visitors should remain in this room as the board will reconvene here following executive session.
What's the name?
Okay, the open session of the January 30th, 2024 School Land Board meeting will resume with item number 7, consideration and possible action on recommendation to waive first right to purchase the following Texas Workforce Commission properties, numbered 10 through 18. On the agenda, Chair recognizes Marie Burks to present item number 7.
Good morning. Yes, this is Marie Burks with Asset Management, and as you mentioned, item 7 relates to the recommendation to waive the first right to purchase 9 Texas Workforce Commission properties. Under Chapter 31 of the Texas Natural Resources Code, the School Land Board has the first option to purchase real property that is approved for sale by the legislature or the governor. Staff recommends that the board waive this first right to purchase as being in the best interest of the state and the permanent school fund per the terms we discussed in executive session. Any questions?
All right. Discussion? Anyone? Or motion?
I motion.
Okay.
Second.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Motion's made, seconded, and carries unanimously to approve item number 7. Next item on the agenda is item number 8. Consideration and possible action on disposition of approximately 48.9587 acres, file number 154650 and 154701, El Paso County, Texas. And the chair recognizes Amber Long to present item 8.
Good morning, Amber Long, Asset Management. Item number 8 relates to a possible real estate disposition in the eastern part of El Paso. The tract is comprised of 3 parcels, and it is located in eastern El Paso County. Under Chapter 51 of the Texas Natural Resources Code, the board is authorized to approve real estate dispositions for the benefit of the Permanent School Fund. Staff recommends this disposition as being in the best interest of the state and the PSF per the terms discussed in closed session. Any questions?
Members? Or discussion or a motion?
Move to approve.
Second?
All righty. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously after being made and seconded. So we approve item number 8. Next item on the agenda is item number 9, consideration and possible action on increasing capital commitment to acquire drainage easements associated with CI 000007, Harris County, Texas. And the chair recognizes Amber Long to present item number 9.
Good morning again, Amber Long, Asset Management. Item number 9 relates to an active co-investment of the Permanent School Fund for a capital commitment increase. Under Chapter 51 of the Texas Natural Resources Code, the board has the authority to review and approve increases in capital commitments. Staff recommends this capital commitment increase as being in the best interest of the state and the PSF, per the terms discussed in closed session. Any questions?
Discussion, members, or a motion?
Motion to approve?
All right.
Second.
I'm just waiting to see who's going to rush the thing. All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
So none opposed. Motion's made, seconded, and carries unanimously to approve item number 9. That concludes the posted board agenda. Does any board member wish to be recognized to provide any further comments or discussion? All right. There being no further business before the School Land Board, the January 30th, 2024 meeting is adjourned. Thank you, members.